Welcome. Oh. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Good evening. Glad to be here.
Are you enjoying FanX?
Yes.
Good, good.
Is that what this is?
Yeah. All right, we have some people that like to ask you some questions. Okay.
Hi, how are you? My name's Tracy. I'm right here.
You're right there.
I'm right there.
Where?
I was wondering who inspired you in terms of physical comedy or comedians, in terms of comedic timing and things like that. Who or what has inspired you?
Well, my first exposure to would be silent films. I'm
I was
not
thinking
that
like,
old.
no, like Buster Keaton and, I mean, great.
Charlie Chaplin was a total idol. I mean, if you haven't watched his films, it's worth watching again or for the first time. They're just his timing and his sense of comedy and the films he made, pretty great. But sort of that generation was where I had my first impressions, and there were some great ones.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
Next question.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I've always wanted to meet a famous actor.
Come up the stands right there. Hurry, run, run, run. Right up the plank. Do you have a question, Nathan?
Yeah. I was wondering if you have like any funny background stories, like of your childhood or of acting or something.
Funny background stories. Boy, you go right straight to the heart. Funny background. Got it. I don't know. I think one of the very first plays that I did in summer stock, 1963. Okay. Back in the day, it was a play called Shot in the Dark, and there was pages and pages of dialogue, and the dialogue, he was an inspector, so he kept changing the line of logic and the questions he asked to throw the witness off guard. And the man playing the man I was investigating in the play happened to be my brother, my older brother. And he'd been in the show when it was on Broadway as an understudy of the role that he was now playing in the production I was in. And I was sweating, literally. It was summer, it was hot. The stage manager was on the other side of a fake window, and I'd be going, line, please. And she would softly give me my line, and I had to do it repeatedly. So it was sort of a plunge into reality of, kind of what the business was all about.
Thank you, Nathan. Our next question.
And my brother sat there nonchalantly. He'd done the role before and just watched his younger brother squirming for, you know, brother love.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Bri, and I was just wondering what your favorite childhood pet was growing up.
I'm sorry, child.
Your favorite childhood pet growing up?
I guess it was a German Shepherd by the name of Ricky. And when I was 5, I remember my mother feeding him with warm milk by spoon because he had a disease, rickets, I think they called it. And the doctor, the veterinarian at the time, had given up on him, and my mother spoon-fed him into recovery. And he lived for 14 years. I grew up with him.
That's it.
Yeah. He was my buddy. Yeah.
All right, next question.
Hi, Mr. Lloyd. It is an honor just to be standing right in front of you. Big fan. But I was just wondering, what was your favorite costume, out of anything that you had to wear? What was your favorite costume?
A favorite costume?
Yes.
Let's see. Well, I tell you, I was in 2 or 3 productions of Midsummer Night's Dream, playing understudy parts, whatever, or the guy that follows Oberon through the forests, and a lot of magic and stuff. And I just felt that the Oberon is the part I was going to play. I'd seen others do it, and I thought, that's not what I see. So the first thing I did was get a look at the costumes. And the costume they have for Oberon was like kind of a net. It was like a vine that kind of grew from his body. And it was just fabulous. So that was cool.
All right, our next question.
I'm Everly Ray Sewing. What's your favorite hardware store?
What's your favorite hardware store?
My favorite hardware store? What do you know that I don't know? Well, there's Conant's hardware store in Los Angeles on Santa Monica Boulevard. And when I first moved to Los Angeles, I spent a lot of time going to Conant's to get one thing or another. And why did you ask me that question? Love you. Okay.
Our next question.
So, my name is Spencer, and I was just curious what your 2 or 3 favorite topics were.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, topics, hobbies.
2 or 3 favorite topics. Just in general, what do you like?
What do I like? Well, I'm kind of getting really slightly obsessed about climate news, which is kind of a grim thing to be. But I feel just personally that climate is going to be making a big effect on us in the years to come. We're really, really going to be tangling with something that is kind of scary. So much has to be done, and we don't have enough time to do it, in a sense. But, miracles happen, so we'll see. So I think about that.
Our next question.
I think about on a lighter note, I like doing Shakespeare, William Shakespeare. You know, great. And I'm just, I'm thinking about all the soliloquies that Hamlet has in Hamlet. I'm thinking I just want to learn all of them and maybe do something with it.
Excellent. All right, next question.
Yeah.
Next question.
Hi, my name is David. I just want to say thank you so much for just my childhood. This movie has definitely changed my life. My grandpa actually introduced it to me when I was little, and I watched it. He's then since passed away 10 years ago, but I still kind of see you as my grandpa. So I just kind of wanted to say thank you in that. But I did want to ask you one question. If you had a time machine to go back in time to anywhere, any decade, any time, where and when would that be?
I don't know. I'm just thinking recently about something that I read a lot about a long time ago. That was the moment life first came to the planet. And apparently one source was kind of in the deep ocean, there were spouts of extremely hot water that was created from the gases, you know. And eventually in that gas, according to theory, there was a mixture of chemicals. And one day, a little piece, less than a piece of dust, had life in it. And I think about that millions and millions and millions and millions of years, and you came up with a dinosaur or incredible trees or what. It's just pretty amazing. And that's the end of that story.
All right, next question.
Hey, how's it going, Christopher? I was just wondering, if you had one wish, what would it be and why?
I seem to be on a one track. One wish that we could all come together and realize that we have something that could develop to a point where life is not possible. I know I'm being drastic. I have nightmares at night, so what? But seriously, because it's going to require a global effort and concentration. And my wish is that, you know, pretty soon it gets recognized for what it is, and we all pull together to work it out. Is that love story?
Next question.
Hi, my name's Ricky. I was just wondering, what do you think's changed most about the film industry since you first started? What do you think's changed most about the film industry since you first started?
What do you think's changed most about the film industry since you started?
Well, you could probably get a better answer from somebody younger. I mean, you know, there's so much happening so fast and with technology and applied sciences and all that. I don't know, because I have worked where there's been different kinds of cameras, different kind of lighting, different kinds of ways and all that. All I care about is when the director says, action, that I act, that I'm ready, you know, that I do what I came there to do. And then the end of, you know, what's the word for it? The end of a take? Cut. action, cut. Whatever the technology is, whatever the advancements are, that's all I need to know. Acting, action, I act. Cut, I stop. So, no.
All right, here we go. Question.
Hey, I'm Mike. Who's your favorite actor you've got to work with?
I'm sorry?
Who's your favorite actor you've got to work with?
Well, an idol of mine when I was in my 20s was Jack Nicholson. Yeah. And the first film I got when I was in my early 30s was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So I got my wish, and he didn't disappoint at all. He was extraordinary. The way on Cuckoo's Nest, practically all the cast were young and inexperienced, and he just did his thing, but helped you along the whole way, encourage you and give you a little hint of this or that, and yeah.
All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, let's have you take a seat here. We're gonna do something we've never done here at FanX in our entire time. We wanna show you how much we appreciate you being out here, coming out to visit FanX. We were gonna give you a standing ovation to show you how much we appreciate you right now. Can you turn the house lights on, guys? And you please give a standing ovation, guys. Everybody, Christopher Lloyd.
Wow. Is that the end?
We're gonna do one photo right here.
Oh.
If you guys want to turn your flashlights on your phone, we're gonna do a little stage shot here so that we can have this memory forever right here. If you want to stand right here on the X.
Tell me what to do.
Right.
I'm kidding.
All right, guys, ready? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, action! Wait, we want to do one more. We're going to be able to give you one as a gift. We're going to do one more photo, guys. So we're going to we'll have you stand right there one more time. Nope, turn around, face backwards again. Sorry, I'm not telling you, I'm just suggesting. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, action! Everybody, please give a huge round of applause for Christopher Lloyd.